Hello, my dear crafters. Today we have a beautiful, beautiful project. So, you know, when you go to a party or maybe Christmas, birthday parties, get together at your house and you want to send people pictures of that day, or you just want to keep it to yourself, this is perfect for that. You look at it, it lays flat, which is great for mass producing because it's easy to store. But what it really is a photo album. Look at that, with many, many pages. I have 9 pages here. And this is the cover. You have the side here, the back, and I have handmade like a sticker there. And you're going to close it with ribbon, but it's an easy project to put together. I'll show you how. And then you have all these beautiful pages inside. I have this that says photo here, this little bird, and then you just use the beautiful papers you have. I have this little clipper here, it's a paper clip, it's a die, I'll show you that. So you just create, I give some ephemera if you're giving this away, so they have something to decorate the album with. You have plenty of space for pictures. Look how beautiful that is. See? So beautiful. And you have a bird here, some more ephemera, and you just decorate it whichever way you want, just to have that beautiful memory where you can just go back to all the time. Another one of those clips. And I'm going to show you how to put this together today. It's quite easy. Beautiful project. Look at that. And then it lays flat, but when it's full of, you know, paper, and you can add embellishment, so you have space for that as well between the pages. So let's look at the die first. So we're going to put one together, and look how beautiful this is going to be. A totally different paper pattern, color patterns. The paper that I use, just so you know, for this one is Happy Cottage. That's by Recollections. I got it at Michael's. It has these beautiful papers. Let me just quickly flip through. So you're going to see some of these here today. Some gorgeous papers. I've used a lot of it today, so. And in another project that you're going to see soon. So here it is. I'm going to, these pages I already put together, so I'm just going to put it aside. We're going to do the cover and the back, because you don't want to do all of them. This one here I did, if you use what comes in the die, this side here, you can fit 9 pages. I wanted to make it a little slimmer, not as thick as this one. So what I did was I just created my own side, which is, let me show you the difference. Same height, of course, but it's thinner because I'm going to make one with 6 pages only. I just wanted to try to do something different, and then you can learn also that you can actually do that. So let me show you the die that actually creates this. It's a big die. It's not expensive. I'll have the link below for you. So you have the pages themselves here, and you have the inside. If you look here, you have the page and you have this part here. It looks like a tag. So that, for the hole that it cuts, it comes with 4 options of decoration. And we're going to use some of them. This is the side. You have this, it's an embellishment. You have some more embellishments here. So 3 flowers and 4 borders. You can see that I used one here, and we're going to use one in my project too. That's one of the borders that I used. And see, that's the whole. We have some options here that I used. See, different ones. So yeah, so that's the die, and it comes with this too. I'll show you what I did with that. It's a big die, but not expensive, so I will have the link below for you. So let's do the front page. The cover is this one. I already chose and cut everything, so you don't have to see me do that. It takes a while. I'm gonna put this aside here, and we are going to put together the cover, okay? So that's what it looks like when you cut it, and all you need to do is just fold the side like this. That's all you need to do. And then you're going to decorate it. Before I forget, I want to make sure that I put the ribbon first. Because guys, I don't know how many times I've forgotten that. If you're going to use ribbon, you have to do this first, okay? So I put the ribbon. Let me just zoom in for you. This is too far. There, I think this is good. So I put the ribbon because I'm going to glue this here. Ribbon first. So we're gonna use liquid glue. Reinforce, I always reinforce the ribbon. And then I'll show you how to put it together, because basically, after you put it together, it's all up to you, because it's decoration, and that's, you know, that's whatever you want to do with it. So there you go, you just align it. See, and the ribbon is already here positioned. Let me move this aside. I'm going to reinforce that. Use my bone folder. I like to use to make sure that I get everything glued, all the corners, so that's fine. I decided to use this beautiful frame here. That's from a Spellbinders card kit. So we're going to first glue the back. It comes, that's what I like about these. They actually come just with the glue it's in itself. You just peel it off. I want this to be the background, so I'm gonna glue that so you see this. And just going to reinforce with now a little more glue because I added the paper. There you go. So we're going to place this here. This is such an easy, kind of quick, I mean, it takes time just to cut the pieces, the pages, as many as you need and you want. And that's what I like about it. You can just change the side like I did. And then this heart, this is going to be popped with some foam adhesive here. So just to make sure, you know what, I'm gonna leave this for the end because it's gonna be popping, and no, I'm not gonna do that here. So there you go. So we kind of have the front ready here. We're going to decorate the back. I decorate both sides always. I already decorated the page. These are all papers from that paper pad, and I added love. Love this die. I'll see if I find it, okay guys? If I do, it's a beautiful die for cards, for decorating borders. So there you go. So this one is already finished. So let me just press the borders here because it already has something on the other side, so I don't want to tear the paper or anything. There you go. All good. So we have the front ready, because basically what I want to show you is how to put it together. We're going to do another one. So the back now. Where are you, back? Oh, found it. So here's the back. And this is the front. I'm gonna glue it like that. And I have the back here. That's the last page. So I'm gonna put this aside and we're going to put together the back. So I already cut this piece of paper. I used one of those borders, remember, that comes in the die. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. So we're going to, this is my favorite page of that paper pad. Look at these beautiful butterflies. So that, yeah, so the ribbon goes in the back. So all we need to do, since this is going to be a pocket, you just add the glue here at the bottom and the sides, because you don't want to close the top, otherwise it will not be a pocket. Okay. Reinforce it. It's all about the paper, guys. I think this is the phrase that I use the most here. If you have beautiful paper, you're going to create beautiful things. So be very, very picky when it comes, sometimes, because sometimes we like one page and whole paper pad, and then you have the whole paper pad occupying space. I'm very picky. I'm getting pickier and pickier about paper. I have to like at least 60% of the papers. Otherwise, I will not buy it. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to add this beautiful flower here. Okay, I'm going to add this here. Look at that. And all this ephemera is also from Spellbinder's card kit, because it comes with so much ephemera. You can never ever in your life use the whole thing. So I love it because then I have leftovers and I use in my projects. So there you go. We're going to place this. This is the same that I used on the front of the. And now we're going to place the ribbon. I'm going to reinforce it, especially the borders. I want to make sure that this is, see, but this, I'm just gonna put this here. This is another die, guys. Let me show you. This is, I'll have the link below to this. It makes, you can buy different shapes, and they all come with 3 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, and that's, I'm going to use, this one is, yeah, this one here. I'll have the link below for you, okay? So look, you can just use it as a clip like that. Let me show you close by. It's gonna disappear, this paper here, but I'm not gonna use it. I just wanted to show you. So there, let's now make sure we get this before anything else. Paola Fontinelli, don't forget again. Okay, see, I already put it here. So first thing you do, get the ribbon down. Sometimes when I forget, but I'll give you a tip. When I forget, and it's happened many times, I just add another layer of paper. So there you are. I'm going to add this ribbon here. There you go. Reinforce it. Well, let's put it together first, and then I'll reinforce it, okay? So for this one, I'm going to add this border here, but this is not going to be a pocket. It's just decoration, honestly. So you have to make sure, though, that you don't over decorate, because you want to make sure that there is space for the pictures. So sometimes when you decorate too much, you feel bad that it's so beautiful and you don't want to use that page, so you don't have space for. I was going to put this here, right? I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as is. So that's ready. We're going to glue it now. And then the last part is just showing you how to assemble it, okay? That's the most important thing for you, to know how to put it together. There you go. And here we are. There you go. So now what we need to do is put it together. So I have the middle here, okay? What you do is you're going to turn this around, because you're going to glue all these pages here. Let me just show you well, I'll show you the pages when it's, I think I already chose. Yeah, so we're going to start with the front, of course. That's the first one. So you have the side here. What you do is you have this flap, and what you're going to do is you're going to glue it right here on the edge. See? Leaving no space. That's what you're going to do. It's not hard at all, guys. And that's basically it. I'm going to use liquid glue, because if you need to move it around, I think the best way to do it, you just kind of center it here. There. The first one is the trickiest one. But there you go. I think it's good. Let me show you. See? Make sure that the top of the flap here is right, it coincides with this top here. I'm just gonna move it a little bit lower. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. Make sure that there is no paper coming off here, that it is flat. There you go, it's perfect. So what you're gonna have now is this space here. So you have, this is 1/4 of an inch. Let me show you like this, yeah. So the next one, you're going to go right here, kind of touches, give it just a little tiny space like a hair so that it can fold well. So we're gonna get the second page, same thing. We're gonna do this. And you just go all the way until it touches. You're gonna have this space here, the 1/4, okay? So very easy. The best way again is line it up like this and just pull it until it touches the other one. Very easy. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I have it, you hold like this and you just make sure the base is aligned here. And what I do is, once it's positioned, I flip it up like this and I press it down to make sure that all the bases are aligned. Okay? So this one I can see that I have to press it up a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, it's aligned. And you're going to reinforce with the bone folder and you keep going, guys. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna finish it off camera so you don't have to follow every little one. Now I'm gonna do this one. Oh, and this one, let me show you what I did. I used another one of those frames and I added this thing here. Just, I wrote photos so the person knows that you can just add a photo in here. It's actually open. I just glued the sides. So it's one more space for photos. So I'm gonna show you all the pages. Don't worry, I finished them up, before, so we didn't have to do the whole thing. I'm just gonna do this. See? So I make sure that it almost touches the paper, and I hold it down, press it down to make sure that the base is aligned, and then you press it. So it all goes in the same direction. The only different one, I'm gonna glue 2 more and then I'll come back and I'll show you the last one because the last one is different, okay? So let me do that and I'll be back. So I have finished gluing the pages. In the last one, you're gonna do something different because as you can see, we all glued, the flaps were all facing this way. So you were just going one after the next, all facing this way. The last one is gonna face the opposite side because I want it to be on the top of this one. Why is that? Because otherwise, if you glue it like this, it's going to be this space here. You don't wanna do that, of course. So that's what you're gonna do. You are going to glue it right here, facing to the left, okay? Right on top of the other one. So that's the only different one that you do. All the rest, they go kind of facing the right. So we're going to just press it until it touches the paper. It's not hard at all. Align it with the end of the side here. Can be a little bit of a space, not a problem. I'm gonna make sure, again, press it down like this to make sure that it's aligned like the others. And make sure that this is not showing. So it goes all the way to the edge, okay? There you go. All the way to the edge. Then I'll use my bone folder here to make sure that it's all the way. Need to press this a little bit further. There you go. And we are kind of done. The other thing that I added, the example that I saw of this maid, they didn't do that, but I thought, I don't like the white showing here because you can't see, especially the bottom and the top. So what I did was I cut little strips that are 1/4, a little bit less of a 1/4. Let me see the size, okay? I'm gonna give you, in case you want to do the same. So that's the height. So it's 3 7/8 by a little bit of quarter. So what I do is I'm gonna glue, and I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna just do one for you. It really makes a huge difference, guys. It's one of those things that when you don't do, go, oh, so that doesn't look good. And every time you're going to look at this, you're going to see this showing. I don't like it. So I just added this right here, and it makes a huge difference. Look at that. Look at the finishing that it gives. Very different, isn't it? Look at that, it just pops more. So I'm just gonna press it down, and I'm going to off camera do the whole thing, and we're gonna walk through the whole album for you, okay? I'm finished adding those, you know, finishing touches, and we're going to walk through the whole thing. Now, I already added the heart, that's the cover. Love on the other side, and remember they all have a hole here. So what I did was I either added, you can add anything you want, as I showed you, the die comes with some options, but I added some hearts too. So I love this page here, love. Let's just walk through it. I love this paper. See, that's the option that comes with the die. It comes with 3 different embellishments, and that's where you're gonna get the photo here. Let's walk through and see the difference that it makes, not to see the white thing showing. So I have some ephemera here for decoration, some little bees here. That's another ephemera. Maybe this is too much. Maybe I'll get her out of here. But anyway, let's walk through it. This is another page. A lot of space for photos. You can make like little tiny photos here or just a big one. Another one here. This is like a pocket that you can add like a card, and you can journal and write something about it. You have a pocket here. Let me show you. I have a pocket. Just gonna put this here maybe. Yeah, and that's the back. So how beautiful is that, guys? And see how easy it was to put it together? The only difference is that on the last one you do it differently. So here are the 2 that I've made. Want to show you how to, and see, this one has 9 pages, this one has 6 pages. And how do you calculate that? Well, each page, you know that the side is 1/4 of an inch. So you just add it to, depending on how many pages, remembering that the last one, you're going to have 2 in 1. So let's say 6 pages, you would have 3, let me see, 4. It would be 1.5 inches. So it's 1.25 inch. So you get 1 out because you're going to use 1 for both at the end. Very easy to calculate. So guys, that's our project for today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and you had some ideas on how to treasure those special moments that you share with your friends and family, okay? This is a great gift, but it's great for you to keep those memories alive. Thank you so much. I will see you next.